And I'm chatting here with Paul Skip Smith from Worship Centre. He's been a good buddy of mine for many years and got a great church in Carina in Brisbane, and had Manny Pacquiao visit on Sunday. What was it like, brother?
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. We weren't sure right up until the moment that he came that he was coming, so we were just like going with the flow. We'd heard there was a possibility of him coming, but it was such an honour to have him. He's such a humble man. He just loves God so much. He wasn't there about himself or trying to draw attention. He really just came to worship God with his pastors and his, a lot of his entourage, and it was a real honour to have him.
Isn't that cool, seeing one of the world's most successful sportsmen with a bunch of pastors travelling around? How do you get that job, do you reckon, eh?
What a great gig, hey? You get to go to sporting events, you get to worship God. They're all in together, and they have prayer meetings, and they've got meetings every night. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful, and it's just great that obviously Manny's put a value on that. It doesn't happen by accident. It's very intentional on his behalf, and I just honour him because he's using what God's given him, the resources that he's got, the both financially and also with fame and all that sort of thing, and using it very intentionally towards kingdom purposes. I really honour him.
Now, for those who don't know your story, tell us a bit about how you got into ministry.
Yeah, so I got born again in second year of uni, and in that time, in that first year, God really spoke to me that I was going to be in ministry one day. I had no idea what that was going to look like, and it was a journey of over time of me just getting involved in a local church, and then bit by bit, as an opportunity presented itself, I was there saying, yep, give me a go. And then eventually one day I got invited on staff as a creative director at what's now called City Point Church, and that was where I first started in ministry, and my life's just gone on to a whole bunch of different areas since, but it's just as the doors open, I just stepped through it, and God's been really good, and now we find ourselves at Worship Centre.
Now, Worship Centre was started by Clark Taylor, also the founder of Christian Outreach Churches, an amazing man of God who's done incredible ministry in Australia and around the world. I heard him once say that his mantle is being passed over to you, and he said, one day I'll wake up and it'll be completely passed over to you. You've been raised up by him, such an amazing father of the faith. Tell us a bit about Clark and what he's up to these days and how he's impacted your life.
Yeah, I mean, it's such an honour to be like a spiritual son of Clark's, and I'm very thankful for that relationship that we have. He's very much still a part of our church, but most of the time he's spent travelling. So he travels ministry all over the world still. He's turning 80 this year, and it's very exciting this year to celebrate that we're actually writing his memoirs, and so we've been working on that for a number of years, and so this year for his 80th birthday it's being published, and so he preaches for us regularly. About every 6 weeks, 2 months, he's in our church preaching for us, doing conferences, and then he's out preaching the rest. And it's so great to see him going from strength to strength to strength. And our relationship is I'm so thankful for it. He still mentors, speaks into me. I go to him with questions. Clark, what do you think here? And he's very happy still to input. He still prays for us. He's still there ministering to us. So, yeah, we're just so blessed for that relationship.
I just interviewed a guy recently named Bill Page from Cairns. He's got a church of a few hundred called Living Light Gospel in Cairns. He used to have a church of a few thousand in Papua New Guinea. He was in the streets of Coffs Harbour, drunk, walking down the road, and he heard this old cattle farmer preaching, Clark Taylor, in the middle of the Civic Centre in Coffs Harbour. He walked in, and he said after a minute, he thought, I want to give my life to Christ because of what this guy's saying. After the end of the sermon, he said, I want to be a preacher like him at the end. And now he's done all this ministry over the years. I wonder how many other people have a story like that because of Clark, eh?
Well, we have so many people come to our church and go, that the regular story, go, hi, are you visiting with us? Yes, I'm here because I was with Clark, and then they give me like 10, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. And he's just influenced so many people. I was with Clark in the Methodist days, or when he was at Menaiza, or when he was here, or when he was there. And so those stories keep flooding in literally weekly. I meet people. Just tonight I met somebody again for the first time. Oh, I know Clark because, and so he has had such a wide reach, and he's had such an impact in our nation, and it's such an honour to serve and to come after him. Someone who's really impacted our nation that way.
That's good. Now, mate, if people want to find out more about Worship Centre, what's the website?
Yeah, our website is worshipcentre.cc for Worship Centre Christian Church, worshipcentre.cc, and all the information's on there.
Cool. God bless you, Skip. Thanks for your time, mate.
Thanks so much, Matt.
Good job.